I want to make a video documenting who Harrison is and who Harrison is to me. I moved here and before 7th grade started, and Harrison was in the same grade as I. He lives in the neighborhood that I live in, and we used to take the bus to and from school. We had the same bus route, the same bus stop, and a lot of the time we would walk home together from the bus. In 8th grade, I had a class with Harrison. We had English class, and I remember that I talked to him a lot on the school bus that year. In 9th grade, we had another class together. We sat next to each other in class the entire semester of that class. And once again, we would ride home on the bus together. And for most of the time, we would sit next to each other or near each other, and I would talk to him frequently. Some days not so much, some days not at all, some days more than others. In 10th grade, we sat next to each other on the bus almost every day, and I talked to him almost every day on the bus. And that's when I began to develop an attraction to him. In 9th grade, I started getting an attraction to Harrison. In 10th grade, I definitely had more of an attraction to him. And then in 11th grade, I think I had the most attraction to him, and I began to act a lot different towards him. So from like 7th grade to that point, I never really talked to him outside of school. I never wanted to talk to him. I never hung out with him. I never really did anything with him, like, besides just talk to him on the bus and on the walk home. That changed in 11th grade when I sort of started becoming a bit obsessed with him. I was definitely had a pretty big crush on him, and we hung out outside of school. A couple times I went over to his house. Nothing really happened. We were just talking, and he didn't really seem very interested in me. He seemed like he didn't really want or like talking to me, and he just wanted me to leave him alone, basically. So then I kind of forgot about him because some other stuff happened, and for a while I just forgot about him. And then I start to see him around more, and by what does that mean? I didn't really see him at all. That's not true. I didn't see him around. I did not see him really at all. Only a couple times up until 12th grade. Never talked to him. I didn't text him. I didn't talk to him for about a year. And then in 12th grade, I was at a different school, but I started texting him, and I'm liking him more and more, and I'm just trying to make up reasons to talk to him and try to like see him and hang out with him or something. And Then in 12th grade, he's finally, I find him walking his dog in the neighborhood, and that happened. So I talked to him while he was walking his dog, and then something happened. Like, I just felt like I felt something. I don't know what I was feeling, but then I came back, and I was like, Harrison, like, how are things? I just want to talk to him. I just want to be around him, do things with him. And he tells me to go home. He says he's gonna call the police on me. He's gonna call 911 if I don't leave. And I don't really think I need to elaborate much more. That was the start of an entirely new chapter, I guess. And that's basically the timeline. Although I could elaborate more, but things get a lot more complicated, and I think it's safe to say that I don't think he wants to see me. I don't think he likes me. I don't think he wants anything to do with me, so I should probably just forget about it.